Welcome back. I'm so glad you've joined me. I'm Lisa of the piano studio of Lisa Bailey, and we've been working through a series on chords. Today, we are going to learn how to easily transpose with 3 simple steps. With these 3 steps, you will be able to transpose any chords that you want to in the key that you desire. So stay tuned with me, and I'll teach you those steps. Transposing can be super easy, and I'm going to teach you how to do that in 3 easy steps. So let's talk about the steps and then we'll go into more details. So step number 1 is to determine the chord numbers in your current key. We talked about that in my video on how to determine the chord numbers. Number 2 is decide on the new key that you want your piece to be in. And number 3 is use the chord numbers in your new key to find the chords that you need. All right, so let's break this down. We're going to start with a simple chord progression of C, F, G, C. So we have C, F, G, C. Okay, now chord numbers in C. C is 1, F is 1, 2, 3, 4, chord 4, G is 5, and back to C is 1. So 1, 4, 5, 1 is the chord progression we're working with, okay? So 1, 4, 5, 1. Now notice that I used inversions. So if you're unfamiliar with the inversions of chords, make sure to reference my video about how to create those easily. Now let's say we want to change to the key of A. So A, here's our A chord. This is our 1 chord now. Instead of C being our 1 chord, we are now in the key of A. So here's A. Our 1 chord is A. Our 4 chord, 1, 2, 3, 4, is going to be D. So here is the second inversion of D. Our 5 chord is going to be E. This is our first inversion in E. And then we're back to 1, which is A. So 1, 4, 5, 1. We just easily transposed that chord progression. Let's try a different chord progression and do these steps with a new chord progression. So our chord progression is going to be in the key of G. So we're going to start in first inversion with G. So it's going to be G, D, E minor, B minor. Okay, so let's figure out what our chord numbers. In the key of G, of course, G is the 1 chord. So then D would be the 5 chord because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. D is the 5 chord, so we have a 1 chord, a 5 chord is D. Now we have E minor. E minor is the 6 chord, and B minor is the 3 chord. 1, 2, 3. So always remember that it's the root of your chord that determines the chord number. So 1, 5, 6, 3. All right, so that is step number 1. We determined our chord numbers, 1, 5, 6, 3. Now we need to decide on our new key, which is step number 2. Our new key, let's do the key of F. All right, so F. All right, so F, we're going to start in first inversion of F down here. All right, so that's our new key, and step number 3 is to use those chord numbers to find the new chords in our transposed key. So we have our 1 chord. Now we need a 5 chord, which is C. Then we need a 6 chord, which is D minor. And then a 3 chord, which is A minor. So let's do that again. So we need 1, 5, 6, 3. So those are really simple steps to do as you work through transposing a piece or a song. So number 1, determine the chord numbers in your current key. Number 2, decide on a new key. Number 3, use those chord numbers in the new key to determine your chords. Very simple, very straightforward. Try a couple of different chord progressions as you do this. You can work on the chord progressions in this video, but change keys. So if you do the first one, which was 1, 4, 5, 1, we started it in C, we went to A, maybe try it in E or D or both of those. And then our other chord progression was 1, 5, 6, 3. We started it in G, and then we transposed it to F. So maybe try transposing it to C, and also try transposing it to B. Ooh, that is one we haven't used at all in these chords so far. So try those, see how they go. Try a number of different keys to transpose to, but remember, anytime you have chord numbers, you can change keys anywhere you want to any key. That's all there is to it. It's pretty simple. Once you start practicing it, it will get easier and easier. Make sure you reference my video on smooth transitions with inversions to make your transitions in the new key as smooth as possible when you transpose. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.